I just finished Nightfire. It's a book about Harriet Tubman, and it kind of, um, you know, speaks to her life in a more full context, like her full being. It really emphasizes how she was disabled and she was constantly in chronic pain, and how she, you know, still did everything she did, even fighting chronic pain and disability. And I think that's amazing. The story also talks about other women that from that time period who have similarities with her, to kind of hypothesize like how Harriet would have dealt with certain situations or felt about certain things. Um, and it talks about just how generous and kind she was. And it brought tears to my eyes because I always imagined her as like not ruthless, but kind of ruthless, like gun-toting woman who I'll kill you before I let you get all of this caught and stuff. And so I, pictured her in that way, like total bad butt and stuff like that, and just how kind and how generous she was, even with the little bit that she had. Just amazing and brought tears to my eyes. And again, going back to how I feel the school district has failed us, yes, Harriet Tubman changed her name on her own accord. She did that when she got married. But I still think it's important to recognize Arminta Ross, because even at a young age, way before marriage, she had a rebellious spirit. She had a kind spirit. She had the groundwork that would lead her to become Harriet Tubman. And so I think it's important to learn about that too, and kind of see, hey, do you see where these shifts are occurring? Do you see how she's really going to um, cultivate and nourish and harvest these beliefs and these gifts and these abilities and these talents, to help her become the Harriet Tubman that we all know and love. Granted, we don't know enough about her, and that's a deliberate choice, but I think it's important to discuss that too. So, a really beautiful book. I was able to envision her and imagine her in a way that I never really have before, and just phenomenal and worth the read. If you are a homeschooling mom like I am, or you just like supplement your kiddos' curriculum and stuff, I definitely recommend you adding it to the list for them once they're, a bit older. I don't know how old your kiddos are. Mine's only 10, so um, it'll be something that he's going to read in the future. And I hope that you read it. I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. I hope you learn a whole bunch, because God, what a phenomenal woman that this country was blessed to to have her help us in the ways that she did. I will see you next time. Bye.